Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've decided to do another video based in the UK, so watch out. So firstly, I know it's a very difficult time to try and travel, but travel is available. But I know that there's so many confusing information, so many misleading information, and from what I've researched, from what I've heard from others, from my own experience, I'm able to definitely share. So I think the first tip I'll give is that whatever country that you decide to travel to, you should definitely research the rules and regulations out there. So whether they expect you to quarantine for 14 days when you arrive, whether they expect you to take a second COVID-19 test, and also in the UK, whether you have to take a COVID-19 test before you leave. So I think these are just little things that you should definitely check upon first, and to see that if you're able to afford it, because don't get me wrong, you have to pay for your ticket, accommodation, but then you also have to factor in maybe the prices for COVID-19 tests, and this seems to kind of be like the new norm moving forward. So these are just sort of the things that I will definitely check. Another thing on the plane, if you can cope wearing your mask all throughout your journey, because I believe in every flight that you go on, you gotta wear your mask. So if you're going on a 15-hour flight, just bearing in mind that you will have to wear your mask for that long period of time, unless if you do have a health condition. So just factor in that. I think I mentioned it in my last video, but to see if your ticket is flexible, so if you are able to change your dates on your ticket easily without additional costs, additional prices. And this is one of the advantages that I had, because so many things are just so up in the air and they're so unpredictable, especially in the UK. I think definitely to get a ticket where it's flexible, and even if you do have to pay, just bearing in mind that you're happy to do that. But of course it's best to get a ticket where it's just a flexi ticket and you can just change it anytime you considering things like health insurance. So before you travel, making sure that you do get health insurance, or to check if the airline that you're flying with do have health insurance. So I was lucky, Emirates, they did have health insurance, so that was a great advantage for me. However, maybe not all airlines do provide health insurance, so just bearing that in mind. So if anything was to happen, say if you did get COVID-19, God forbid, but as long as you're covered in that area. And of course a contingency plan. I'll kid you not guys, when I went to Dubai, I took my laptop. I took my work laptop. So just depending on your work, depending on the type of work that you do, I would suggest, if you can, only if you can, and there's no issues with it, definitely bring your work laptop whenever you're traveling, because you just never know, like, God forbid, if you get stuck in that country, because things are just so up in the air with COVID-19 during this pandemic, at least you know you got your work laptop and you're able to work out there. And it's only if you're comfortable to do that. But for me personally, I thought it was just a great thing just in case. Also factor in some extra money as well. So if you were to get stuck out in the country, at least you factor in that you've got some extra cash, extra money with you. Also accommodation, taking that into consideration, that if you've booked an Airbnb or a hotel out where you are, just knowing if that there's some kind of extension, or if you're in a place where you have family as well. Also trying to travel in the right window, so keeping track with what's going on. So for example, if like in the UK at the moment, by the time I release this video, who knows, we may still be on a lockdown or not, but also keeping track of when we're in lockdown and when we're out of lockdown, and most probably getting in and booking your ticket when we're out of a lockdown. Keeping track with that, because when you're in a lockdown, obviously you're restricted to travel and stuff, but when you're out of the lockdown, at least you can quickly just grab that opportunity and travel. And that's what I did. So I think the Gov website, always keep track of the government website in the UK, because it's always changing, rules are always changing, and whatever country that you're traveling to as well, always keep it up to date with the rules and regulations. I've given an example that one little thing I missed meant that I didn't need to do my COVID-19 test, and it changed within Dubai, and yeah, I didn't need to take the test there, but it was too late. I think just learnings from me, and in future countries that I go to, definitely keeping in track of rules and regulations of both the UK and whatever country that you decide to travel to. So guys, I really hope these few tips helped. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you support a sister. Until next time.